Hi there, folks. Wait, let me get my hair out of the way. Ah, that's better. Anyway, Scott Grove, Dr. Groovy. That's right, had some work done. From GroovyMusicLessons.com, today I'm going to teach you some very basic beginner acoustic lead guitar. And yeah, you'll get this view most of the time. And the time where it's really going to stink is when you start getting this view right here. Yeah, I'm pre-op. Okay, so anyway, again, we're going to have an actual backing track. Now, it's just like a looper. Somebody said, hey Scott, can you use a looper? It's like, actually I could, send me one. So, we're just going to be playing in the key of A, and it'll just be going like this. Throughout the entire video, you'll be playing into an A chord only, not an acorn, even though we're all nuts. Okay, so let's get this down here where everybody's happy. Okay, I know my pick will be happy. Well, I've got my, everybody got your Jim Dunlop picks? Okay, here, let me rub him against my shirt here. Okay, make him real happy. Okay, so now my Jim Dunlop pick is very happy. Okay, grab a guitar, any kind you have, making no difference as long as it's in tune and relatively in tune with mine. Okay, again, this is for pure beginners who, if you don't know how to play this, then you shouldn't be playing this video yet. Never learn how to play lead guitar first. What, you're distracted? Okay, let me do that. You're like, no! Okay. I'll play along and bend over now and then. How's that? Okay, so what we're going to do, okay, you talked me into it just that much more, is play just the very basic stuff. And again, don't forget your happy pick. I've got more where, there's more where these came from. What we want to do is use basically what is called a major scale. I'm not going to spell out the scale for you or anything. I'm just going to show you a basic position for it to work on. This will be about a half-hour lesson, nice and short, but it'll get you understanding what lead guitar is and how to basically play along with it at a very, very, very beginner level. Okay, it's not going to take you far, but it's going to get you there eventually. Okay, so key of A, if you're going to be playing A's like this, like I said, if you haven't learned how to play rhythm yet, you should not be playing this video. Either the 3-chord thing that you already know, or the 3-finger thing, sorry. Or if you play it like this. Okay, now when you're playing rhythm, whichever is fine. Now when I'm teaching you the lead stuff, I basically want you to concentrate on this way. You're never actually going to play the chord, but we're going to outline the chord, meaning I want you to play each of the notes. I want you to pretend that only 3 of them have your finger barred across them, B-A-R-R-E-D. Okay, an actual bar chord, B-A-R-R-E. Anytime you hear that word, that just means one finger is covering up more than one string at a time. So this one's covering up 1, 2, 3. It's actually covering 4, but I don't want to, but there's nothing we can do about that except for go back to this to let your high E string ring. But this is for teaching, so we just won't play that other string. Okay, so we're going to use the open A string. Everything else, I'll tell you the name of the string, so you better know the names of your strings. I won't make you know the names of all your notes, but at least the names of your strings. I will give you numbers, kind of like tablature or tab, where they just, again, tell you the string number or the string name, then just tell you which fret it is on. Again, I'm sure you've heard of this. Make sure you use your fingertips, arch them well in case you have to play an open string underneath it. If you're playing a C chord, and this finger here was not arched, until I get it arched, then the open string underneath it can't ring until you arch it up enough. Okay, so here's what we're concentrating on, these 3 notes. So on your D string number 2, G string number 2, and B string number 2. But we're going to bar, so it's going to be 2, 2 on the G, and 2 on the B. Okay, so we're going to be picking downward. Okay, to let it quit ringing, either put your hand down against the string like I'm doing, or put all the stuff down and shut it up. That's a good exercise already to get used to, is just simply learning how to shut your strings up, because we're going to want to go. Do I want you to do that by today? Uh-huh. Okay, but we have to shut them up between them. See, now I'm doing it without stopping it here. Okay, you can do it by lifting up, not lifting off, but just simply giving up on the pressure. You don't have to put much down, just until it makes the note. Start pressing. If it hurts to press down, your guitar is set up wrong. It needs to be set up, meaning bringing the strings down closer to where you're playing at here. If it hurts at all, you should take it in and have it done. Okay, if you want to, and if you know that all these are going to be on the number 2 fret, you can leave it there for a while, because I will be doing stuff that goes with this bar chord, B-A-R-R-E, and it will stay there, and you can go. And that one finger stays there on the 2 for 3 of the strings all the way through, and you'll use that your entire life. It's just one of those things that will be used forever. If you're an A, now if we go to the D, E, back to A, okay, so I played exactly the same thing in overall 3 chords, and that was simply by using the bar chord and then noodling with the other fingers. Okay, so I'm going to show you whole notes, half notes, eighth notes, quarter notes, whatever, and we have to get them right. It's just part of it. Okay, so let's get our guitar going back here. Okay, that's being counted. Okay. If we counted this, it'd be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I know that stinks to have to sit there and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Does it always have to be counted like that? Nope. You count it like this. 1D and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Okay, you don't want to do that, do you? Okay, so whichever way you do it to keep your time is fine. But I will throw out a few of these, and the best thing to do is learn how to get rid of that. Having to even say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, right now we're going to do those, get them out of the way. Okay, I'm going to be wanting you to do our finger that's going to be on here on the 2, but it's actually just going to be on the G string or your 3rd string up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to have you doing whole notes, so you're going to play it on the 1, and you're going to, I want you to let it ring each time. A whole note is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, that's all I'm going to spend on that. You will have some of these guitar rhythms to play along with at the end for about 5 minutes, so you can dink around. But let's get all these out of the way and actually put as much as we can in here. You have rewind, so for the next 15 minutes I have to teach you a whole lot. So don't be concerned that I'm going to teach you a whole lot. It will always be here to rewind. Now we're going to do half notes. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and okay. So if we actually combine the half notes, it will become a whole note. So if we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, so you actually play it on the 1 and the 3. Okay, we're going to let them ring again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, coming at you. And here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's just how they're counted. Now I just want to go straight up to quarter notes, and we'll let those ring too, but it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on every single number, okay? And a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, that's the boring stuff. Now, the other things we want to do is start chopping some of those off, which is called staccato. Okay, it's just a name, okay? Reminds you of tomato or tomato. Use tomato, not today, tomato. And staccato means if we were going 1, 2, if we were doing that 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'd be going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See how I'm stopping it here? Do it in a live situation. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so now there will be mixed things, and you'll have to do them where it will be one of them will be like a 2 count or half note. Okay, so it'll be like half a bar, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So 2 of them were staccato and were quarter notes. One of them was a half note going 2 counts, 1 and 2 and it was just ringing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there's going to be that kind of stuff that will happen eventually within your life. Okay, so now let's just actually get on to some fun. I want to teach you a couple notes just to get you some melody going, and that will be from here again. Then that's with your first finger, so it's going to be first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and thumb. So you push your first finger and leave it here. Okay. Is what I want. So we're going to go on the G string, or your third string, number 2, then your ring finger up to number 4. So 1, 2. I'm going to do all of these as just single notes. So they're going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, like that. So we're getting rid of, we're doing it staccato, and we're not going 1 and 2, and we're doing it on every note. 1 and 2 is all I need. So 2, 4. Now up on the B string. 2, 3. Now 2. Now 4 on the G string. And finally back to 2. Again. 2, 4, now B string, 2, 3, 2, now back to your G string, 4, 2. Okay, here's how I want you to play along with it. Yes, it's going to blast right by. It's going to be like this. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and it's all staccato. Then 1, 2. So it's hitting every single note, and we start again on the same note we started with, and the same note we end with. And 1, 2, okay. One more time with that one. Okay. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Okay. Okay, now you get a booby prize. Okay, next I want you to do okay, we're getting ready to go crazy. So you have your first part, the one you already know. Let's see. I think is where I wanted to go with it. See. Is the way I actually want to go with it. So, first part the same. Now, for the second part, I want you to go 2, same as we were. Now we're going to the 4th fret on the 4th string. Now 2 on the 4th string, and it's already still there because your finger is still barred across. 4. Now back up to 4. Back to 2. Okay, so again, back to up here to 2 on your G string. 4 on your D. 2. 4. 2. Now we go to 4 on the A string. Now this here is called a slide. To take you on a slide is pretty ambitious on my part and your part, but it is needed. You go from the 4th fret down to the 2nd, and it has to not stop ringing. Now we've hit the 5th string open. Open means no fingers on there. Now it will be faster than that when it comes time. So, okay, so we got. That's the way the last of it's going to go very quickly. The first Noel. Okay, again. Okay, that's a hairy one, but you gotta get them. Why? Because I said so. These are some of the licks that are just going to be very prominent in everything you do, and you'll be able to do it in any key in the world. So I want to get you the main lead guitar licks that you would actually start off with if you're a beginner, and hopefully that's what you are. Okay, again, let's get the do this one more time, then we'll turn on the other guy. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the other guy. We'll do it about 3 times together. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's quite a feat right there. And I want you to do another one going up. Okay, so I want to get 3 of these going through for you. And so we got the. Okay, now we're going to start going up. And this will be something that I want to do like half and half of everything. So it's going to be part of one of these and part of the other. Okay, so part of... So let's do that first one, and I'm going to teach you the last notes I want to stick in there, which will be, we started at 2, 4, 2, 3, now 5. With your pinky, that is a stretch. Okay, and then backwards. Okay, that is just part of one. So again, 2, 4, 2, 3, 5 with your pinky. Okay? Now backwards. You're like, what's all that? It's what you've already learned. It's just what's called phrasing. There's only, 12 notes on a guitar. You just have to put them in your own order. Okay? So, this just gets you thinking. Okay? Now, from here, I said I was going to teach you to do part of the other one too. Okay? That's just the first part of it. The 2, 4, 2. Okay? Then back to 2. I'm sorry, back to 4. 2, 4, 2, 4. Now we're back to the first one. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. So now I want you to start trying at some point here real quick to let go of your bar and actually start thinking. See, I use my first finger instead of my pinky, or my third finger. Instead of doing this, so that's using everything I showed you except for that thing. So it's starting here on the 4th string. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 4, 2, then 4, 2, and if you want to. Okay, now we can actually go higher. Let's go ahead and do it just for the heck of it. Same thing we did. Now we're going to use that finger that is on the bar. Now 4 with your 4th finger, or your 3rd finger actually, not your 4th finger, that would be your pinky. This hurts. Now your 3rd finger at the 4th fret, and then finally 5th fret with your pinky. Okay, so. That's the entire 2. This is what are called 2 octaves. Okay, 1 octave is 2 octaves is going that way. So to get them all covered, it's cool. You can do it the other way too. See? All over the place. So those are the ones. I got about 2 more minutes and then I'm going to let you have the rhythm tracks to play with. But I'm going to show you just basic what's called vamping or just messing around. And I want you to do this while the backing track is playing here in a second. So you learned the notes already. Now it's up to you to practice with them. Here are just a few ideas. I'm not going to teach you these. I showed you the notes. Okay, all those, even though I messed that one up, I'm allowed to mess up too. Okay, so I'm just going to make up anything I want as I go. So I'm using different amounts of time, the whole notes, half notes, quarter notes. Okay, so it just shows you that you can play anything that comes to your head. Again, use whole notes, half notes, quarter notes. So you got, now that'll get you to trying to play the rhythm yourself too, with one finger. Try to fit what you can in and try to basically what's called accompany yourself. Okay? I'm covering both of these. Why? Because those notes are allowed. Okay, so you'll hear stuff like this. What's that? I'm using 2 notes at a time. This one, so the 3, this on the 2, and then the 4 on the 4th note. So I can go. So think of all the possibilities, okay? They don't have to be right next to each other. They can be all over the place. Okay, so work it out all over the place. Once again, there's that. I'll let you check those out while I'm giving you the backing tracks. Okay, so thanks for watching. Scott Grove, GroovyMusicLessons.com. Dr. Groovy. I think my pick has melted. No, he's he's still there. He's just moist. Okay, here's your backing track for about 4 or 5 minutes, and just use it as much as you need it. Okay, just strictly in the key of A. Talk to you in a little bit. Okay, that's all you get now. You hear?